We are not we you were talking about war in this novel. There's a heartbreaking scene right up front. I don't think it's a spoiler where we're afraid that Petra's father is going to be executed, and she's running toward him. The federales are nasty folks, and you don't sugarcoat what they're up to. That's why I've been trying to picture this as a picture book. I'm like, maybe. It would have to be a drastically modified version of the story, I would think. But even with the middle grade, you don't want to present a false reality. You don't want to betray the truth of war, and disrespect those who lived through it. But at the same time, you're writing for younger readers. How do you approach a subject as traumatic and dark as war for younger readers?
It was a challenge trying to do that because you don't see any fiction books for children about the Mexican Revolution, so there was nothing for me to follow on that end. But something that helped me was reading other books that talked about war, middle grade books that did it. So, for instance, I had one scene that in the middle of the book that it's really a sad moment, a dark moment for Petra. And I remember when I started writing that scene, I had just finished reading Stephen King's novel Misery. So you can only imagine what was going in my head. So when I wrote that scene and gave it to my husband, and my husband said, "Whoa, no, put the Stephen King down and rewrite this scene because this is, remember, you're writing for children." I said, "Oh yeah," I remember rereading it and I said, "Yeah, there's better ways to do this, you know." So I remember going over to Avi again, his book Crispin, and then Lois Lowry, Number of the Stars, and different books that talked about situations like that, death and war, and just reading them and seeing how they mastered that, you know, how to present that for children. And I was just mesmerized how, you know, like they say, less is more. You know, you just got to pick the right words and the right timing to convey the message. And that's plenty. You know, you don't have to describe every gory detail. So I went back and rewrote the scene over and over until finally I was able to get it to that point. Like you said, I had to let kids know how it was, you know, the reality of it. But, you know, there's a certain way and certain words that you could express the same situation.